Thank you, Neha. Good to be here. Hi, everyone.
Many congratulations on this. And I know that, we're going to have a long conversation about the film, about your association with Netflix, with Eternal Sunshine. But now that we're on the subject of Eternal Sunshine, is there someone very special you'd like to call on stage?
Yeah, of course. So when we started this journey, I think probably little under 3 years back, sometime in November of 2019, we narrated the film to her. And she loved it. I mean, loved it to the extent that not just she wanted to act on it, but wanted to take the plunge as a producer. So without any further delay, let me invite my partner producer, someone who has a fabulous creative eye for, we have seen this journey that how sharp she is on creative and actor, co-producer, Alia Bhatt on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for producer and actor Alia Bhatt.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. आज मैं बहुत excited हूँ, बहुत nervous हूँ, पर क्योंकि I'm not only here as an actor, I'm here as a producer, and I have to thank Gaurav and Red Chillies for being so supportive of this idea and actually pushing me to do this along with you as a producer. So thank you so much.
Pleasure is all ours.
Eternal Sunshine Productions है मेरे production house का नाम. Boutique production house है. It's still very cute and small, but the symbolism is sunshine. तो मैं आज आपके लिए sun बनकर आई हूँ.
और shine तो आप हमेशा ही करती हैं.
I hope.
Yes.
But literally, I have come dressed like the sun for you. I have taken over.
No, as you should. I promise you, between you and me, they rather listen to you than me.
No.
So it's totally fine. No, but Alia, this is great. We have tons of conversations to make over here. We want to know more about the film, the fact that you're a first-time producer, and to many, many more. But most importantly, this film wouldn't have been possible without a really important person. And I'm going to let you do the honors to invite her on stage.
Yes. So, this is Jasmeet K. Reen's first film as a director. And I really want you all to give her a lot of love and the hugest round of applause, because without Jasmeet, none of this would have been possible. Eternal Sunshine may not have happened in the year of 2022 if it wasn't for Jasmeet. So without further ado, I want to bring on our darling director, जिसको मैं director साहब बुलाती हूँ, और वो मुझे producer साहब बुलाती है. But director साहब, Jasmeet, please come on stage, and please guys give her a big round of applause.
You heard it from Alia Bhatt herself, Jasmeet K. Reen, co-writer and director of Darlings. Many congratulations, Jasmeet. How are you feeling?
Nervous, excited. It's my first film, so it's very, very special. I want to thank Eternal Sunshine and Red Chillies for giving me the freedom to make this film the way I wanted to, and giving me a fantastic cast and crew to be able to collaborate with. So thank you. And we've all made this with a lot of love. Hopefully you will enjoy it.
Well, there's only going to be love and more love and more love pouring in, because there's only talent and more talent and more talent that keeps pouring in on stage today. Yes, I have no words for this one, but powerhouse performer. I know I'm stating the most well-earned cliche in the business, but she's all that and much more, guys. Put your hands together for the one and only Shefali Shah. Woo! Yay! Look at her! Welcome, Shefali. You look wonderful, as does everyone else. How are you feeling to be on stage today for Darlings?
First and foremost, hello, darlings. I'm so happy to be here to share stage with such amazing people. And Jasmeet, Alia, Gaurav, everyone, Netflix, Monica, I mean, this would not have been possible without anyone, and who's going to come and join us soon. So I really hope y'all feel as much love for Darlings as we did and we do for it. And thank you for being here. And yeah.
Absolutely. And yes, she cued me into calling our next favorite star. Find a great film and put him in it. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Vijay Varma. Woo! True blue actor. True blue. Look at this guy. You look absolutely dashing today for many reasons. And I'm hoping that the most important reason is Darlings. How do you feel about being on stage today for such a wonderful film?
I feel very good about this, but at the same time, I'm very, very nervous and partly shivering inside these
Why?
layers.
Why? Why are you shivering inside so many layers?
I think I have like a fear of public talking.
Okay, so I don't
We
know.
can't
now
get
if
rid
I
of the
say-
public.
Now, if I say something, I sound wrong. If I don't say anything, I sound wrong. So, would
नहीं,
I
तुम
should I
करो
give you a
अपना काम.
hug? Will that be right? Or मैं करूँ अपना? ठीक है, मैं करती हूँ अपना. But बातें तो करनी पड़ेंगी.
Yes,
So,
I'm
you ready?
ready for that.
Yeah, at some point. But before we get down to the talking, I'd like to call back Monica, Shergill, and Venki on stage, please, before we start having a conversation about this wonderful film. Monica, before we let you sit, guys, this may be a really wonderful time for a photo op. Sorry, if we can come together for a photo opportunity.
बाद में ना चेयर वेयर निकाल
ठीक
के
है,
फोटो
ठीक है.
फोटो करके हाँ
जैसे प्रोड्यूसर चाहे. You know, lots and lots of conversations to be had, but firstly and most importantly, Alia, Gaurav, I'd like to start with you. You know, how did this, I mean, no pun intended on the word, but how did this marriage happen between Red Chillies and Eternal Sunshine?
As I said earlier, we narrated this film sometime in 2019, November. I had met Reshma for some other work. I briefed her, okay, we have something that we want to take it to Alia. I briefed her about 2 lines. And by the evening, I got a call, okay, we want to know more. This is exciting. And me and Jasmeet went to narrate the film. And by the end of it, I think we could see the excitement throughout the film as the narration progressed. But by the end of it, we just didn't have an actor, but we also had a partner producer. And that's how it started, that simple as.
So, you know, Alia, when he says that, did you already think that you were on the verge of becoming a producer? And were you waiting for that one script? Or was it because the script came forward to you and then you were like, okay, now I want to turn producer? Which way was it?
It kind of happened at the same time. Darlings came to me. और जब narration शुरू हुई मैंने सोचा हाँ अभी मतलब दिखते कहाँ जा रहा है because I didn't know what the film was about. I was totally blank slate. And actually 2019 when I met Jasmeet and Gaurav, I had a very packed schedule. But I have this thing I was like, listen, I will listen to every script and hear every narration or read every script because you never know. Cut to the story started. It started like a normal story, normal. Suddenly it just shifted gear and how, and I was like, from here, I was here. And I was like that the whole narration, which is, I was like so surprised, and I'm very rarely surprised. So then I was like, okay, one second. We have to do this. And then very naturally, I was like, okay, listen, I think I would like to be a producer on this as well. And Gaurav at that moment was extremely supportive. He was like, that's a fantastic idea. We must do this together. And then Shahrukh called me and he said, मैं usually co-produce नहीं करता, पर मैं तेरे साथ करूँगा और बहुत मज़े करेंगे, बहुत मज़े करेंगे, and it'll be quite good and it'll be one for the memories. And recently he saw the film and he messaged me and he said, in typical Darlings lingo, thanks you, Darlings, for doing these movies.
So I'm assuming that by the 6th of August, all of us are going to be speaking more in plural.
I hope.
Remember that one, guys. Yeah, all reviews in plurals, which also means many, many stars, guys. No, you know, and then because we're on the subject of hearing the script for the first time, Jasmeet, I'm going to come to you. what was it like? Like, did you think that, okay, while you were co-writing the film, obviously you've been with the film longer than anyone has. So did you think at that point that, hey, were you writing it hoping that Alia comes on board? Or what was it? Like, how did this happen? Because, it's the first time. Everyone starts and thinks that, hey, we're going to cast Alia Bhatt in a film. But you had it. You got her. And, and she said yes instantly.
No, I just gave my best shot to Alia Bhatt. But when we were writing, I had an idea of a mother-daughter finding their place in this male-dominated world and trying to set the daughter's marriage on track with her husband Hamza, because they love each other, but there's something off with them. And we co-wrote the script, me and Parvez, and I took it to Gaurav because I was writing something else for him. And he liked the script. And then we just took it to Alia.
Liked is an understatement.
Sorry, say again, Gaurav.
Liked is an understatement. So when we got the script, see, Jasmeet and we were working on something existing IP of ours. We wanted to contemporize it.
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, we got the script and we rotated the script around. I read it, Vikram from our team read it, and a couple of us read it. Next day we met in office. Everyone was like, wow, this is something. And that was like, then, it's like probably in 12 hours we decided, okay, this is something that we want to pursue.
So at that point, you're like, wow, this is something, chalo Alia ko phone kare.
Of course.
That's great. I mean, that's how great work happens, I mean, that's great. And I feel like this everyone's come together in like between 12 and 24 hours. I want to ask, all our other actors that as well. Shefali, when you were given the script, like what was your first and initial reaction when you read it?
I actually didn't take 12 or 24 hours. I think I took around 12 minutes post the narration and reading the script.
Explain to us, what was the room like?
One, I thought I still believe it's one of the best scripts I read. And it's a very poignant story, but it doesn't have a moral of the story, which is always a little harder to digest. It's funny, it's wicked, and the character I play, I mean, it's a genre I've never done before. And the character I play, I mean, I think she's a cracker. And like Just said, I mean, there's something, everything totally off with the mother-daughter. Yeah.
Sorry, totally off with the?
With the mother-daughter.
Oh, with the mother-daughter,
Yeah.
okay. Guys, okay. And then minute 12 into the script, you were like, yes, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, this is amazing. Like, I'm so excited to watch the film. Just hearing the fact that the narration